Hello and welcome. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. I'd like to thank our sponsors at Procyon Partners. Procyon, one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. They specialize in employee benefits, wealth management, and retirement planning. President Sean Rabinowitz, proud supporter of our podcast network and everything we do. Green Street Trust International, owned and operated by Rennell Jump and UConn legendary men's basketball player Jake Voskuhl. They specialize in tax plans for businesses large or small. They will save you money or get you a big fat return on your taxes. To schedule your free strategic tax planning session today, go to www.greenstreettrust.com. Pete Finch and the Finch Law Firm is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. If you've suffered any type of personal injury, slip and fall, car accident, your mother-in-law ran you over with her car, your wife got angry one night and decided to stab you, the Finch Firm is for you. Pete has won legal battles all across the state of Connecticut. He will go to war to get every dollar you deserve in compensation. You just have to remember, in a pinch, call Finch or go to his website, thefinchfirm.com. Dynamic Human Performance is owned and operated by UConn legendary running back Andre Dixon. He trains boys and girls of all ages, all sports. He has a boot camp program 7 days a week, 6 a.m. You want to get in shape, you go to Andre. He has an athletic development program where he trains boys and girls in the sport of their choice from the ground up, helps them reach their full potential, be the best they can possibly be. Andre has sent boys and girls to college on scholarship for all different types of sports. To work with the best, he has a 5,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility in Hartford, Connecticut. Go to www.dynamichumanperformance.com. All right, and here we are for the Husky Talk-SNS. I'm your host, the best podcast host, maybe the worst in the universe, Steve Cully. Christy. Oh, you got me, Chris. Das Lasher, you're here again? Wow. This I have a Das I keep saying the name wrong. Das Lasher. If you can click on comments, you can see some of them.
I see.
She says she's a female and she thinks I'm hot. So I instantly don't believe it. There's no way. She talks about how she said numerous times how hot I am. So I failed to believe her. But she's come on and she said that. So I found it quite humorous. And then Christy always comes to check with me. And Christy, I apologize. We're not doing politics tonight. I listened to a Gino podcast and was ready to fall asleep. He's still whining about the Final Four refs.
Hey, did he Tyler his name?
What's that? No, he might have. Trisha Bailey. Yeah, I know. Oh, so yeah. Trisha Bailey, yeah, I know she did, and I didn't know that it's going to be looking the same as the field house when I drove by today. Trisha Bailey is not thrilled with UConn right now, and we have to get her back. I have heard that we have disgruntled two of our top donors, Trisha Bailey and Mike Burton. So we have to hopefully they're able to fix that. But I wanted to talk to Sean again. This is Sean Mulchahy, former UConn Star, Captan, and the greatest broadcaster in Big East football.
So you say.
I can't believe this is a female. She loves when I laugh. She thinks I have a cute laugh. Why did Cully say the assistant to the yeah. So my source has said that Benedict has not been pursuing getting into a power conference. It's not a top priority, and they don't have a plan put together, which has been frustrating. I know that for a fact, and it does need they need to get it done. Yes. And losing the president of the UConn Foundation was huge. So I know that was bad. I know that was bad as well. But yeah, Sean is here, and I wanted to ask him about the big news. It's the top story going around in the NFL, and it's not something I want to talk about, but I kind of have to. And Sean, just Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got married.
Can we not? I can't.
Just can you give me number one, how between number 1 and 10, how obnoxious has the relationship been for the last 2 years?
The MSG thing was a joke.
I know.
I thought it was also like a fake out so they could get married there private.
I thought it was so disrespectful to do to MSG. It's like, are you serious? You're going to do that to MSG? And over under on how long they actually stay married.
Oh God. I give it over under 2 years.
2 years. Wow.
Yeah.
That's longer than their relationship. But I'm going with 5. I'm going to give him 5.
Yeah, that's still good.
I'm going to give him 5. But 4th of July weekend, that's all you're hearing about is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting married, which I found absolutely hilarious. Yes, Chris, the conference expansion is done at the presidential level. And we have someone in the president's office who is trying desperately to get a plan of action put together. They want an alignment. They want kind of like how we're going to do this, a plan of action.
Yep.
I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying that the sense of urgency from him is not very high. Yeah, I know he is the AD of the year. He's putting a new roof on Campbell and an entrance to the field house. No, I listen. There's frustration because there is not streamlined communication between the president's office and Bennett and the athletic department. So I think that's kind of why there's frustration in between. So that is why. But we were talking, and the other news obviously was about the 49ers receiver who I can't say his name. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I did pronounce it right. Okay. So Brandon Ayuk. I'm trying to understand this. He didn't get released. He just decided, I'm not playing for the 49ers.
Yep.
And I want to go to, like, he wanted to go to Washington, I believe, at first. And then he started on Twitter cracking on Daniels, the quarterback. So people were saying that was bad. I believe one of his tweets made fun of John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan for paying him such a massive contract, which I also thought wasn't going to help his cause. I mean, he's very talented. He's been injury prone, right? The last year or two.
Yeah.
He's been out.
Yes.
Yes. Do you think he would be worth draft capital for us to give up to get? Would he be someone to make a difference, with a healthy Neighbors?
Heck, he's a head case, man.
Yeah, I was thinking I was thinking him and kind of Antonio Brown in the same light. I don't know if they're that bad, but it is that bad. Like he's Antonio Brown crazy.
It looks like he's heading that way because it's just we don't even know the half of that. It's just
no, and it just social media is so toxic, and I know that's why you're smart and not on it. But I know when we played, if I was disgruntled after a game, I probably would have gone on and mouthed off and done some things. And that's the problem. You got even NFL players, they'll go on and they'll spout off at the mouth and they don't stop. Like when they get in a mood, they get in a mood. And, taking the 24-hour rule to think before you do anything, I don't know that he necessarily was doing that.
Yeah.
But his only way out, obviously, is by trade or release. They're not releasing him, right?
They might, but I'll look up the contract in a second. But I just saw this, that Jaden Daniels and Brandon Ayuk are playing a game. Yeah. Like it's all
okay. All right. So they were just trolling us. I got you. They were just screwing around and trolling us with some of those tweets.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's
one doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah, I mean that makes more sense because I knew that was where he really wanted to go. They were former college teammates. So from the way I was reading the tweets, it kind of sounded similar, like he was just, busting on him. So I didn't think it was serious. It was posted in the media like it was serious.
Apparently, you know how they've got like injured reserve?
Yes. He's on the
left, like left the team.
Yes, he's on the not report or left, whatever. Yes.
So he doesn't count against.
Oh, he does.
He doesn't.
He does not. Okay. He does not.
So in his cap hit this year's $13 million.
So if he stays on that list, the cap hit still counts.
Yeah.
And is that something where if he goes into the season on that list, like he has to sit out a certain amount of games, or they can?
His dead cap is $33 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So okay, so that is why releasing him would be tough. It's not huge. I mean, other teams have eaten more, but that is still not a small number.
Yeah, they're with that.
Yeah, and he had been a very good receiver for them for a
So
few years.
4-year, $120 million contract.
Yeah, he got paid a fortune after the Super Bowl. I mean, I know that they valued him tremendously, but as usual, he got hurt.
Wow.
So I wanted to also ask about Robinson, Wandale Robinson, because he's going to be with Tennessee. He's with Dayball, obviously. He got a monster contract,
Good.
$38 million, $12 million signing bonus. I think it was 4 years. It was a 4-year, $70 million contract, I believe.
Yep.
So that's quite a bit, and they're trying obviously to surround Cam Ward with some talent.
Mm-hmm.
And Cam Ward has been, I mean, he's been a bust, but it's early. Is Robinson a receiver that you see is that much of a difference maker that can really make plays, come in and, be a number one for Cam Ward?
No.
Because he wasn't for us. I mean, he was more of a 2 and a 3, right?
So he's roughly getting just about $20 million a year, $19.5 million a year.
Okay.
I definitely think that breakdown is overpaid. He is a great number 3, a solid number 2, a weak 1.
Correct. That's exactly what I thought. He was very good as a 3. We used him in the slot. He did a lot of different things well for us, but I thought they overpaid for him.
Yeah,
and I knew we weren't going to pay for him that much.
The most you should pay for your number 3 receiver is $15 million at the most, and he's got to be like a Pro Bowler, borderline Pro Bowler, like 3rd team All Pro, something like that.
To get that.
That should be the highest paid 3rd receiver in the league, $15 million.
Yeah, I did not see that. So when I was reading the article, I was shocked at the contract he got, and then the expectations that the Titans have for him and Cam Ward. I didn't see it. I did not see it. So ESPN had the Giants 2026 projected starting lineup ranked 23rd out of 32 teams. Last year we were 27th. Do you think that is accurate?
For going into the season, yeah, I think it's fine. And also, it's like, prove it. If you're not, happy where you're being ranked, go shut them up. Go prove it.
That's kind of how I agree with you there.
Like, stay healthy, go ball out, make some plays. Doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish.
No.
You might be frustrated, but you gotta remember where, if you're not a Giants fan, Giants have been terrible like 10 out of the last 12 years, and those 2 good years are like random in 16 and 23 or 22. It's just like, you got to earn it. You got to earn a high ranking. And just because they got good shit on paper doesn't mean it's going to follow through.
Yeah. No, I totally agree that I liked that they were ranked a little bit lower because I think teams are going to underestimate them, and they do have a ton of talent, young talent, and staying healthy, getting neighbors back. They will be a problem for a lot of teams. The biggest strength that was listed was the pass rush, the edge rushers.
Yep.
They think that, with Burns and Carter and Thibodeau, you got three good guys who can do it. And like we talked about, they gotta throw Carter in. I mean, come on, get Carter.
Yeah.
Get Carter. He's too good. He was paid and drafted so high. You don't draft someone that high and pay them to, watch. And as we said, being a defensive lineman, especially an edge, you're not getting it's a lot tougher to improve with mental reps. You
Right.
need those physical reps to get better. The biggest weakness they listed was defensive tackle. And we talked about this because it's going to be Dexter. It's going to be the other Lawrence, Dexter Lawrence the second. And it's going to be Roy Robinson Harris, who tore his Achilles. So we got DJ Reader and Shelby Harris as potential starters.
And they brought in a ton of guys to see how it goes.
Yes. But I mean, if it was Reader or Harris, I mean, you got guys over the age of 30.
Yeah.
So I think the younger guys. My question is the other Lawrence. Do you think that he has the potential to step up and, at least be a stopgap for now? I mean, he's not a superstar caliber guy.
Yeah. You mean Robinson?
No, Dexter Lawrence, I'm sorry. Reader and Harris and
drafted last year.
Yeah.
That
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking Darius Alexander. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yes.
I'm really hoping he steps up. Drafted him last year.
Correct.
Good year to learn. Now he's not a rookie. He's had a full off season under his belt. I imagine he got stronger, better technique. If he's worth a lick, he sees this opening and takes advantage of it.
Yeah, he's going to get a big opportunity here to step up. One of the biggest signings that ESPN had ranked kind of is like high is the X factor that could be a slam dunk, could be huge, is we've talked about him, Isaiah Likely, the tight end. Just because of what he brings to the table as a receiver. We've had very good tight ends. I think they've been underutilized. I think we have a great group, and he fits in with his ability to catch the ball and as a receiver, especially if Neighbors takes longer to heal.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I'm excited to see how that position battle breaks down too.
Yeah.
I still got a lot of faith in Bo Collins. I think he can do things, but Neighbors not being ready for the season is really the best way to find out who your top receivers are outside of him.
No, and I also agree with you that having the ability to go big, with two tight ends or with a fullback and a tight end, some 21 personnel, 22 personnel, and knock people around, I think will give them an advantage. And you talked about it, the play action you can do off of it. There's so many different things, and that'll take the pressure off Dart.
I bet you Likely and Theo Johnson, have the same amount of catches. I bet you their stats are pretty close. Likely might have a little more yardage, but I bet you they're real similar because they're going to be able to spread the ball around.
Yeah, I like I like Johnson. I think that he's been somewhat underrated. I think he's a very, very good tight end.
Yeah.
I think he brings a lot to the table. So for sure, he's going to make a difference. So yeah, people were asking about Ayuk and the reality of trading for him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people think that he is burning his bridge with the Commanders, and it was troll. He was just trolling him. It was all a joke, and I believe it. And all hell broke loose on social media because of it, which is hilarious. That's all it takes is a couple tweets,
Yeah.
and everyone freaking goes nuts over it. So they were asking about that, and the preview they started looking at how the Giants are going to match up against the Cowboys, which obviously is early, but looking at everything we have, even now before camp, it's a few weeks away. I still think we match up very well with them.
Yeah.
With having a dual, they have a dual threat quarterback. I think we have plenty of talent to stop Dak Prescott. I'm not afraid of him. He's not keeping me up at night.
No, we're due. Jackson Dart jokingly said he hasn't lost the Cowboys yet in his playing career, and that's true. He beat them last year.
Exactly.
I'm hoping it starts a new direction and trend where Dak was like 14-2 against the Giants. Hopefully, Jackson Dart can be that way.
Yeah, and 18 seasons, John Harbaugh, being head coach of the Ravens, 12 of them he reached the playoffs, and he's only had 3 losing seasons. So with those odds and the guys that he brought in, I do think he's going to be the difference maker. I mean, it's the head coach.
Yeah.
Like we talked about, they got it right.
Yeah.
They brought the right guy in. They didn't try to get cute. And you can already see his fingerprints on the program, on how he's changing the culture and changing the team and molding it. And I really think that was so needed after Dayball was kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Would you say?
I didn't realize how dysfunctional he was until
I didn't either. He really was a loose cannon. He was a train wreck. And I think that when he fired Wink Martindale, that was just a catastrophic mistake. And I know I know they brought in another coordinator, but I like Martindale. I thought he was doing a good job in a tough situation. Yeah. And I love that he stuck up for his guys. The 2 guys that Dayball was going to fire, Martindale said, if they go, I go.
Yeah.
And he walked. He was dead serious.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that situation was 3 years ago almost. I couldn't believe it when that happened. But looks like Martindale was proven right.
Yes. No, he was. And I do think that Dayball is going to be much better going back to a coordinator.
Yeah.
I think that's huge. Then the other positions, they mentioned obviously running back. That's going to be key based on Scadaboo and his recovery. And I think the group has a chance to really be special. If he's healthy with Tracy and, Singletary, God, if he forced to get a carry once every 5 games, I'll be happy. But that'll be it. And then you look at the offensive line. We talked about it. I mean, I think that they did their best to improve. I think they have so many good young players there that can develop into just maulers and monsters that's going to separate them. That's where they're going to out physical people. That's where they're going to take charge, especially with Harbaugh's mindset. The fullback he brought in, he's going to run the ball. He's going to run it down your throat. And I love it because Jackson Dart, he's not going to be put in situations to run as much as he was last year.
Yeah, they're going to put him in positions like with the ability to run. They'll be able to leg him a lot and do some sprint outs or some rollouts where it'll give him the opportunity to get rid of the ball quickly. And hopefully he only tucks it and runs when it's wide open.
Yes. That's what I'm hoping for too.
Yeah.
I don't want a lot of the shotgun zone read stuff. Maybe some RPOs as long as they're limited with it. But right. I think having him with the ability to get under center, with the ability to hand it off, establish the ground game, get it going early, and then it's so important, and I don't think enough teams do it, is mixing in tempo.
Yeah.
When you change tempo up,
it kills.
And go fast and then slow it down, and then the teams that fake the fast tempo, they'll fake it. They'll fake going fast, or they'll fake going slow and then go fast. I think there's no way this is a girl. I can't believe it. I do not believe it. But yes, we were talking about Ayuk. Liberals. Oh no, that's not true. I don't think anyone's rooting against the U.S. in the World Cup. My man Chris D thinks that the liberals are rooting against the U.S. in the World Cup because Trump got FIFA to reverse the red card.
I mean, if anything, they should be happy.
Yeah, I mean, like, really? I mean, I know why, because I was on the radio this morning, and it's the first time since 1962 that this happened.
Really?
That a red card was overturned in the World Cup. Yes.
So it's done before.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah, so it's been done before. It just, it may have taken a few years, but it's been done before. It's Avon. There is no way these are women. Nobody calls me that. I am grateful, but I can't believe it. I don't believe it. And Chris D, I swear to Christ, if you sent Tyler your name, I will lose my mind.
That'll be so funny, dude.
I will lose my mind. You said you were going to do it on the last show. He was giving you his number, and no, please no. If you do that to me, Chris D, it'll ruin my life. He can't know who you are, and then I can't.
Yeah,
that's the death blow. That is the death blow for me. Tyler, the less he knows, the better. Just remember that. The less we keep him, he's like fungus to us. We keep him in the dark and feed him shit. I mean, that's really it. So did you guys do anything as a family for the 4th? Did you watch the fireworks home, or did you get to go to your park? Or
yeah, we went our park, that was pretty cool. The beach where I work was nice. We were able, or I was able to see at work one day the two towns on the east and the west go off at the same time because the town I work in had it the night before.
Right.
That was pretty cool. And
that's how we had it here too.
Yeah, the night of the fireworks, which they had at the second, was a 17-hour shift for me. So that was from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m.
And I'm sure it was nice and cool.
Yeah, 110, bro. Just
no.
brutal. But we got fine. It was no big deal.
Oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. 110.
But it was nice. The next day, or no, on the actual 4th, the family came down to work and they stayed at the beach. So that was kind of nice. We had a good late evening. Kids loved it. They were playing the whole time. Saw some old friends. So it was a good visit. It was nice.
How old are your kids again?
The twins are 9 and our oldest is 12.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, I had gone to that track meet to see Phil Hunt's kid run, and that's why I looked like a lobster. But
Funny.
Yeah, I know. I was just blown away. They're 9 years old. I mean, they're from 9 to 14, but
yeah.
It's a 9-year-old kid. They practice 3 times a week for 2 hours a day.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, like, how do you do that for a 9-year-old?
Yeah.
How do you keep their attention for that long? Like, I mean, I was blown away. And the travel that they do, because I didn't know they live in Massachusetts. So they go to Mass. Then after they take him to Bloomfield for track practice, and then they go home. So that is a hike in a half. We will be right back.
Down south, we have Julius Williams, Jordan Harris, and the rest of the team of the Trench Mob. They train offensive and defensive linemen. They compete in 5v5 tournaments and college showcase camps all across the country. They have sent kids to schools like Florida, Florida State, Miami, Clemson, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, just to name a few. They have sent the highest percentage of kids who work with them to Division I schools on scholarship. To work with the best, go to trenchmobfootball.com. Ned Von Young runs the Fresh Fold Laundry Company in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, a high-end laundry service. You book online, put your laundry out in a clear plastic bag. They pick it up, wash, dry, and fold it for you in 48 hours. They also offer an expedited service if you need that as well. They have an online subscription model, weekly or bi-weekly, where you can get your laundry done that way. They offer deals for college students. So if you want your laundry done, you can do it in your own dorm. They have a pickup and now a delivery service. So you can have your laundry done without leaving the comfort of your own home or dorm room. To sign up, go to their website, my-freshfold.com.
And I did watch Romancing the Stone.
Nice.
And again, it was outstanding. I can't believe I had never heard of it. Danny DeVito is awesome.
He's funny in that movie.
He is hysterical. And I Michael Douglas. I mean, he is. I have never loved him, but I liked. I have liked him in these. I think that he's been very, very good.
Yeah.
I didn't see the plot coming. It was.
I love Danny DeVito constantly screaming for Ira. And
Yeah, Ira.
Ira. And like he's like they're mobilizing like it's Iwo Jima over here. And when he falls off the police, so good.
I was wondering if there's any other like typical 4th of July movies that you enjoy watching, because I watched one that I normally would not watch, but it happened to be on, and I watched it, and I had loved it at the time, but I kind of thought it was stupid years later. Independence Day.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. So, funny story. It is somewhat sentimental. I remember that was back in the day. I mean, they still do it, but you'd see a preview for a movie in the summer, and it would be like summer of next year.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So
I remember that.
I remember seeing a preview for it, and I think it was my first year at sleepaway camp. And I can't remember if that's when I saw the preview or that's when I saw the movie, but it was one of my first 2 years. And sleepaway camp sucked for me. I hated it. I was homesick. I didn't know anybody, but I love movies, obviously. And that was like one of the main things I look forward to, is going to see Independence Day in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And
what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, first of all, what's sleepaway camp? Just like a summer camp?
Yeah, I was away for a month, and
They sent you away for a month?
a month, fucking Chipola, Pennsylvania.
Oh my God! In Scranton?
Yeah, so Scranton was the closest city. We were probably 20, 30 minutes away from Scranton.
Okay.
Apparently, like the camp across the lake, which was bougie and for like super rich kids. Apparently, Wilt Chamberlain went to that camp when he was a kid, or way back in the day. I'll have to look that up, but that camp definitely was a lot nicer than our camp. So anyway,
you didn't have a friend that you went with or anything?
no. The reason my mom sent me there, or she chose that camp, was our neighbors who had moved years before. Their youngest daughter, who was like 5 years older than me, went to the sister camp like 15 minutes away. So it made zero sense.
And it's not like, you made a ton of friends there.
No, I never stayed in touch with anybody. I did it for 3 summers in a row.
Oh my God. 3 for a whole month?
Yeah, it sucked, dude. I hated it.
Yeah, I would get homesick too. I mean, that's too young. I mean, for a kid that age to go for a full month.
Yeah, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. The couple cool things was, for my age group, I was definitely one of the better athletes and mostly played basketball. Horseback riding was pretty cool.
Oh my God. You rode horses?
Yeah, it was nothing special. It was very low budget, but we still got to ride horses. That was cool. We went through like trails in the woods and stuff. Did a couple competitions.
So they took you as a group and you got to see Independence Day?
Yeah, anyone who wanted to go see the movie, or like your cabin went on a specific night or something. You know what? I actually think it was the camp. If you wanted to go to the movie, I think they rented out the movie theater. And yeah, I was so excited for it. It lived up to everything. I really enjoyed it. It was so nice to go get out of the camp and see a movie. So I was going to like it no matter what. But like you, I've seen it as it hasn't aged greatly. Like, it is pretty ridiculous and terrible.
A little corny, yeah.
Yeah. At the time, it was so needed and fantastic.
You may remember him, you may not. One of my best friends from high school went to Providence, and he visited UConn a few times, and we used to go out there and see him. He used to get up on random tables at a McDonald's or Wendy's, and he would give the Independence Day speech that Bill Pullman gave. Like, I can't remember. He knew it word for word.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and everyone would just be staring at him, and then he'd get like a clap afterwards. So it was ridiculous how he did it and how he memorized it. So the other news was about the NCAA. So we talked about the 5-for-5 rule.
Yeah,
that's going into play.
Yep.
So there's an Ohio judge, because that's where the lawsuit was filed. He is making a ruling next week on a preliminary injunction request. I believe it's 24 men's and women's college basketball players suing the NCAA,
right.
claiming that the model is shutting them out unfairly of competition. He denied the restraining order after the lawsuit was filed, but he said that he would take a look and then make a written order, because they kind of said that if you completed your fourth season of competition during the 2025-26 academic year, then that was the end of the line. And you're not, you didn't redshirt, you played your 4 years, you're not grandfathered in to get a fifth year.
Right.
And the plaintiffs, the kids, are seeking eligibility, obviously, because of financial reasons. Because, they're saying that they're going to be irreparably harmed because of the NIL opportunities and money they're going to lose out on.
Yeah.
And it's not obviously fair to allow it for kids who, have a year of eligibility or are going into their fourth year, and they're going to get to play a fifth year, but anyone who's graduating, isn't getting one, who had played 4 years. And I think it has to be done, because it's been clogging up college sports from signing freshmen for years, because eligibility extensions, waivers have been granted so many times. And now with the 5-for-5, there's no medical redshirts. There's no redshirts, period. The only way you can get extended eligibility is if you decide to go into active military service, you get pregnant, and or go on a religious mission.
Yep.
And Chris Bellamy, his first question was, why isn't there paternity leave? They're giving maternity leave. They should be giving paternity leave. Fathers need time off too. So that's what he had said.
That's
so they're
a fair argument.
Yeah, I mean, I think the majority of businesses now do give significant paternity leave. So I was surprised to read that, but that's what's going on with the NCAA. And then they are talking about going to, because there's been obviously so much turnover in the transfer portal, teams need more time to get better. They are going to at least possibly go to a 21, or was it 25 practice model, where it's almost like OTAs, and it's split between a spring practice session, then there's time off, then you can have the other half of your practices. I can't remember the number for sure. I thought it because there's 15 spring practices. It's either 15 or 25, but the NCAA wants to go to that model because they feel that with the transfers, the coaches need more time with the players.
Yeah.
What do you think of that if they went to kind of like, the spring practice and then after that it's more like OTAs?
So I think some high schools are doing this.
Oh.
Yeah, I talked to a coach the other week who it sounds like instead of having an actual full camp like 3 to 4 weeks before school in high school, they're meeting 3 days a week throughout the summer, and it's all like normal.
Okay.
Until school starts is when they'll do the pads and stuff.
Okay.
I tell you what, it's like learning anything. It's better to have some continuity than the breaking it up into big chunks, having big gaps of lapsing.
Yeah, I agree.
So
And it is 21, so yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it works out. It doesn't mean it's going to work, but I'm curious to see how.
I mean, they do need the extra time. There's too many kids coming in.
Yeah.
They need the extra time, especially when 50, 60 transfers are coming.
Oh yeah.
It's like a whole new team. I was with Burton. Burton's son was one of like 10, maybe 15 kids who stayed.
Okay.
So I can't even imagine that, being at UConn, everyone just bolting as soon as the bowl game's over,
Yeah.
or before, not playing in it. And you're like, well, I want to stay. And then you get 60 new teammates, guys who just don't know each other.
Gotta be so.
Chasing the money.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have anything else going on this week? Any plans?
I don't think so. Normal week at work. I know the girls might have some lacrosse sessions. Michael's tried a couple rugby sessions. So that's
Really?
Yeah. He loves soccer, which is why I watch the World Cup but don't pay attention to it. He loves it, which is terrible. He's built like you and me put together. So seeing like a mini you and me on the ground, it's hysterical.
I shouldn't be laughing.
No. So yeah, I think it's normal. I think anything crazy. I told him to look at some future dates for when she figure it out, so we can.
They play rugby that young? I mean, there's clubs that do it, or travel groups.
I know there's a youth program.
Okay.
I don't know if they're doing matches and stuff.
Right. They're teaching the basics.
Yeah, the youngest I've heard, I think, is 6th grade. Wow. Yeah, but it's big. It's big here. It's big.
Yes. No, I know it is. Because my friend played rugby at Providence, and I went and watched it. And Sean Rabinowitz obviously played rugby.
I forgot that he played.
Yeah. Well, don't you remember the rugby house? They had the best parties.
It's CTE. Totally forgot.
Yeah, I know. I did too. We forget everything. But yeah, definitely look at dates. We got to get you up there. Laban wants to come.
Laban wasn't on the football team.
He wasn't on when you were there. He had to retire after concussions from 99. He was a secondary guy, but he ran track after and was the Big East, his biggest accolade. He was the Big East champion in the indoor 200, and he beat a bunch of the Miami guys. He beat like Santana Moss, Sean Taylor, and he's got a great picture of him crossing the finish line, beating them. But yeah, he was a football guy. He was forced to stop because of concussions.
So he's like legit 4'4".
Oh yeah, he was white lightning, man. He could run. I mean, he was, dude. He was a freak athlete. He was a speed demon. And he's big into track, and it's funny because his daughter runs the 100. She just graduated. They were in the States last year. She also pole vaults. He was a pole vaulter. He did well in the pole vault as well. And I think his son Drew is 12, and I think he'll do that as well. But yeah, take a look, and please come up anytime. I will go up during the week whenever you want. I love it up there, especially when no one else is up there. So it'll be fun.
Good.
But great show, great analysis. I think the Giants are in the right place. I think that the ESPN's got them pegged correctly, and that's going to be perfect for them.
Yeah.
And I think that they're going to surprise a lot of teams. Movie-wise, can you give me anything for this week off the top of your head?
Yeah. I think, did I have you watch Clue?
No. Never. I've never even heard of Clue.
Like the board game. It's the movie game. Yeah, it's great, dude. It's a really funny movie.
Really?
Yeah, Tim Curry is in it.
Oh.
There's a bunch of dudes in it.
Is it an 80s movie?
Yes, 1985 or 6.
Oh, no. I never heard of it. Okay.
Clue. It's great. Go for it.
I will definitely watch Clue.
I think it's free on Amazon.
Okay, perfect. I will check it out for sure. But great show. We'll talk more, and just remember, life gives you lemons. Don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw them back at life.